Two Boy Scout troops for white youth went camping just as the buds appeared at Shenandoah Springs, first used by Indians for its healing waters. Patriotism was more than just a word then. On the far left was Steve Stone, Jr. Next to him, Eugene Allen and Shalter Allen in the white shirt, Little Johnny Smith, and tall Cecil James, Shirley Knott Alger, Ted Dovermule, Eugene Edwards, and fellow flag bearer Buddy Stone at the end. All sensed scouting might be a dress rehearsal for the real thing as soldiers. But would there be a war on when these boys came of age? Still, they were being trained to live in the elements and to rough it. Johnny Smith, gathering twigs in the background, later became a professional forest fighter. He makes a shish kebab with the twigs. The older scouts who had been drafted later told Scoutmaster Lyndon Bush that the skills they learned in scouting helped. Those in the Navy found that signaling with flags was very useful. The Potomac River was swollen with a winter load of melted snow. Those in the Army said they got more from what they learned getting their map-making merit badge. Scout Troop Number 33 was preparing for big challenges. The home front was maintained by companies like Halltown Paperbox, then called, employing 100 people on 3 shifts with Don Eister and Phil Nelson, Mr. Kane, Boss J. Eister, and bookkeeper Mr. Venable. Their business that had begun recycling hay for paper into paperboard was in step with resource conservation drives. White employees, as elsewhere, tended to operate the new and large machinery, while black employees worked in the beater room for a lower wage, unloading and breaking down 1,400-pound bales of raw material. This man had to remove, tie, and stack paperboard in time to get it into position to lift and stack another batch. Mrs. John Skinner gets up her nerve to pose with a woman's club on the high school steps, with Mrs. Catherine Trussell in the rear, Dot Bailey smiling in the back above the woman with the hat, and Edith Smith in a dark sweater. Fred Props was on a roll building the new county office building next to his own offices on South George Street. By that fall, he would finish the then new phone company building located on Route 9 towards Ranson. Families who were eager to go modern with the new Hot Point gas range bought one for $99.80 at Strider's Furniture Store at North George Street and Liberty Streets. No more wood stoves. But the end of an age was coming with the end of the old harness factory managed by Roger Rissler, who was overseeing the final days of the once proud factory. It had supplied the government with all harnesses during World War I. The once 300 employees was now down to just 14. Curtailed shipments from England for saddles weakened the business, but the final blow of materials rationing brought the mighty business down to a quiet end in the fall of 1941. Gone the way of the horse and buggy, lost in the exhaust of the Buick Fireball and mechanized warfare. Today, Dixie Narco has built on that site.